everyone, I am Oracle Unicorn, and welcome to Shaman Messages. This is a timeless reading for Virgos. Alright. So, Virgos, for one, I was telling Tauruses that I was going to do y'all's reading after them, and you just happened to pop up in their reading. It was like right as I was getting ready to say that, a card flipped and a Virgo card comes up and it's like, you are good enough. And I was like, okay, Taurus, I know y'all are Tauruses, but like Virgo just came up right when I was just about to say I'm doing Virgo after this. Okay. So I was just like, come on now. That's too cool. So what other messages do we have for our dear Virgos? Ooh, I saw that. I don't see it right now, though. Nope. We'll see if it comes. Oh, that came flying, and this is out here, too. Okay. Let's see what this... This has... Okay. Let's see. Dang. Interesting. Virgos, y'all always have such the most interesting readings. I love doing Virgo readings. Huh. Virgo. I got the exact number of cards that I needed. Only needed 2 cards, and that's what they gave me. 2 cards. Sweet. Okay, Virgo. We are not going with the spirit. I'm going to relay 3 spirit notes up there. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, damn. Inner transformation. Man, y'all's reading is always so freaking crazy. And for all of you who are like new to my channel, there was one time where Virgos literally got the same card. The same card, because for that specific amount of time, I was doing a specific deck I really liked. Or I really am very, not that I really like, but I'm very connected to. And it was crazy. It was like, and I just wanted to see how long that card would show up in Virgo's energy. And it was almost like it was every freaking week until like one week it literally was like energy came out. Everything's exposed. Like, I was just like, what? Virgo, look at you. You ain't concealed no more. It was cool. So, don't be too hasty. That's the first card that's coming out. You're tidying up loose ends. Okay, Virgo, don't be too hasty. You're tidying up loose ends, but also take action where action is definitely needed. Because one of those things when it comes to Virgos, it's apparently they sit there and watch way too often and don't take action towards what it is they want to take action towards until they miss out for some reason. So I find that interesting. But don't allow yourself to be too hasty either and to jump too fast into too much of anything, because you do have this energy of getting it right, tidying up loose ends, possibly when it comes to your healing, probably when it comes to your, more than likely when it comes to your emotional healing, because like, to be personally honest, from my perspective, Virgos tend to like to just fast fix it within themselves and then, okay, it's fixed, go on to the next thing. And it actually gets put on a back burner and subside in a way, okay? So keep that in mind. You're tidying up loose ends. to bring a conclusion to its full cycle to get certain things right. Like you're really being able to come into being able to get things right. For some people, there may be a spontaneous surprise that's going to happen or has happened, and it helped you tidy up loose ends. Okay. That's for some. And because of this like spontaneous surprise that happened for you and helping you tidy up these loose ends and really taking yourself out of the box, you're like achieving the impossible and being the impossible. Like, everything in your mind's eye becomes in a vision of how it's balanced and how it's not balanced and how to make it more balanced. Wow. Okay. By centering and grounding your own sense of aware reality into what reality you really want to pull in and how you're tidying up loose ends for a certain emotional kind of like conclusion, for an emotional like full cycle of healing. Okay. Like you never thought you would achieve clarity and conclusion in it, and it literally falls in your lap to have clarity and conclusion in it. Okay. And to achieve like earthly centering with yourself about it and having strength and to go into the depths of your ancient wisdom of what it is you're being guided to look at more, to literally kind of face more, to be more strong into like going, all right, what are you trying to tell me now? I'm ready. I'm done. I'm ready to try and ignore it because life just keeps going. Hey, you're not done with this. Okay. We'll wait a little bit longer. Okay. Hey, no, this is right here too still. Okay. All right. We'll wait a little bit longer. Nope. Now you need to come full clarity into it. That's your next card. Passage through a new life in the depths of this. Like coming and pulling out the wisdom and stepping through the gate of it to literally reach this sort of truth where you're just like, oh, that's why I had to look at it. And then you have a fucking huge door gate. Oh, like what this is called metamorphical open heart surgery just literally happened on your chest. You literally start being able to freely give love in a balanced and compassionate way, freely accept love in more of a balancing and compassionate way, and really bringing you into motivation and joy of, balancing out your old karma, balancing out all your old energies, knowing what direction you want to go with, knowing how your emotions are really pulling you towards on what that is needing to be seen, brought to an awareness about, or needs to have a little more work in balancing, having empathy upon it, having a strong spiritual connection into this direction, and not being afraid to go into the depths of it. Because it was like, all right, I'll work on it later. Okay, I'll work on it later. I'll do it later. Now you're having clear sight in that this creativity and all of this is your hopes, your wishes, like your dreams. So like the fact that you literally you took the time to go, okay, fine, I'll look at it, is what slams this door open for you. And it's literally your emotional fulfillment and literally dragged you so far out the fucking shadows, there is no shadows anymore. Because every time you go near the shadows again, there is no shadows there because you become a fucking candle. You are the flame of that candle. And so anywhere you go, you literally see full clarity and light on a dark situation. Like any corner you go to, any little sliver of something that you go to like want to look at further, no longer is dark or is clouded to you. No, none of it is. You're just like, oh, it's like you come out the box and stretch and you're just like, okay, I totally get it now. And you have so much fun with it that you look for dark aspects to go, I want to shine my light on that and see the truth in that. I want to shine my light on that. Like, you literally become this, like, you become the metamorphical heart surgeon. You become the surgeon. The surgery is done on you, and then you become the ultimate surgeon of the abyss. It's pretty crazy. That's wild. So strong, clear sight into all of it too. That it makes you so poetic. Okay, because of it, it just makes you so poetic. It really does. And you literally are this little fire fairy. Even though you're an earth element, you're this fucking fire fairy going, let there be fucking light on that. Let there be clarity on that. Let there be fucking balanced in that area. It becomes nothing to you. And I feel that's how you end up with the Ace of Chalice. It's like literally stepping into your spiritual knowing of yourself, who you are, your purpose of yourself. And it's like you're being able to honor it. You're being able to open up with yourself. Like, because it was almost like you felt you were a little off hinged. If you were to kind of like speak about this out loud with yourself, you just kind of was like, okay, yeah. You kind of have this little mini conversation in your head. And then some of you, it's like, okay, yeah, no. Yeah, I totally get where you're coming from, because I totally stepped into that energy of, okay, now, you know, you're outwardly speaking to the universe now, and you are becoming more self-aware, knowledge, and giving it a voice too. You're giving yourself more of a voice with it, okay? And it's like you went from, it's like a 180. You went from this little dark little hole that is of you, was you, into this light that uses that old shell of you to like see beyond, to see more, and to fly out. And that was the hidden aspect, the hidden wisdom behind your own essence of your paradoxical resolution of a shape-shifting element of that of you. Okay. Yeah, that was not okay. I really don't know how to reword that one, so I'll leave that one there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get my tarot deck out. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay. So, this is my own little mini tarot deck that I made for myself. Okay. Virgos. Oh, I need to organize this a little bit more. Okay, we'll do this. That was more or less up here. That was more or less down here. That was up there. That was up there. I'll put that more down here. Okay, we'll do it that way. Oh, and you ended up with the Wheel of Fortune. Nice. Okay. And you got the owl. Oh, snap. That's pretty cool. The two that fell, I think y'all saw that. The two that fell was the unicorn, follow your heart, and the wish. I thought that was pretty cool. And that's actually on top of Paradox Resolution. These two cards went with that one. Paradox Resolution. So your resolution is your wish come true and to follow your heart. About a Queen of Swords. Feeling motivation about someone that has mastered Queen of Swords energy. That is what I feel about that one. Because you're coming into an inner transformation of because this is Two of Cups. So you're coming into inner transformation of both of you and your forever partner, being ready to unite. But there is something. Okay, I need to go back to the beginning because I'm going backwards. Okay, and then I'll go back down here. Okay, because you have the Wheel of Fortune being played in your favor. Because of something happening spontaneously or because of you having patience, things are starting to turn it more into your favor. You are getting it right and stepping out of the box of not having emotional fulfillment, because this is the Nine of Chalice. So wish coming true, emotional fulfillment. You are stepping out of the box of not being able to acquire that and being able to step in the energy of acquiring your wish. Emotional fulfillment. And the hidden energy behind it is the universe is creating the impossible to be possible. Okay. Not requiring or jumping too much in full like energy, staying centered and grounded to the passage of new life. And the passage of new life is apparently your Ten of Cups. So yeah, just the only thing about this is it's still technically hidden energy. But you are passing through the gateways of stepping into the energy of your Ten of Cups coming into being, okay? It's just right now the Ace of Swords is not there, which is the total truth, the total clarity behind it, the wisdom behind it, the plans made behind it. Like, you don't know the full, like, layout that is being honed in, but it's asking you to have strength, to honor the Ace of Swords because of active principle in this also being the Ace of Swords for right here to be played, having the strength to play out the Ace of Swords. Because the depths of the Ace of Swords is not being played into factor, which is holding back your emotional fulfillment type energy, but you are being asked to, or you're going into an inner transformation of being able to see the union or reunion of the balance in two cups feeling being and having the same energy for each other. I think what's holding this back is the 10 of coins. The thing that's holding this back is financial grounding. But there is a motivational change happening, possibly a reunion, soul tie for some, coming into your wish, coming into resolution, and stepping into a harmonized energy of following your heart and creating wishes to come true, which is changing your point of view and having clear sight about love, receiving the equality of give and take, and having trust in the spiritual connection that you feel, having trust in it, because justice has not been played out yet. Balancing of give and take is not all the way fully there yet. Seven. There still needs some nurturing to be done. Some seeing the growth as well. But more collaboration is needed. A decision of a direction. Or listening to heart messages, but having to make a decision also about a message coming in, or deciding whether or not to send out a message that is involving the heart with the Queen of Staves, not feeling empowered enough because of sneaky behavior. Not feeling empowered enough because of sneaky behavior. Knight of Pentacles. I feel this energy is gaining movement. To claim something that is unclaimed. A willingness and duty of virtue for participation. Hey, there's that card I saw. For spiritual empowerment, knowledge, a synthesis of the self. Not quite moving into calmer waters yet, because the bounds are being untied. The ties are, just being, certain ties are still being severed. there's still a sense of a realization and a direction still happening. I feel that's hidden to your own sight, but not. It's not slowing down the growth. It's not slowing down the passage into your new life. It's not slowing this stuff down, but it's still in its processing. To have more of a balance. Okay, yeah. To have more balance. Right now, you're not going to, however this relates. Right now, it shows that you're not going to be able, this moment in time, be able to have that reunion, but you are stepping into the energy field that is taking you in that direction of your 10 of Cups. Okay, so you are going in that direction of that reunion with that person, just not quite happening yet. It's still tying up its own loose ends. It's still kind of like it's still like getting itself a little bit ready into that direction. Okay. Wow. And you get the masculine card. Damn. But change is coming in. Okay, wow. You got 2 change cards. Let's see what this one is. Power. Change of power, blossoming over your fear. Okay. I feel as if you are stepping into your masculinity of your own void inside of yourself, to fly, to be open to flying into your change, activating Ace of Swords, knowing you are protected through this change, this upheaval. You will have time to heal through this, or to solidify the healing of this upheaval. You will have time to solidify this healing of the upheaval. Be more, have more space to be able to focus more into your passions and your direction of growth that you want to attain, in direction in work that you want to attain. Okay, because you do have this growth card right here. It's amazing. Right over wish, follow your dream, and the paradox cards. So I love how that laid out. That's awesome. And because you are going through the last remnants of releasing things that is no longer needed, and this energy is gaining momentum into that, expect an extreme powerful change into your illumination of your own power and purpose. Like purpose. It's like feeling a sense of purpose, coming into like your own power and feeling of a sense of purpose in the direction that you really want to go in your life, that you want to create in your life, that you want to be of your own life. All right, Virgos, I always bring out so many decks for y'all. All right, I don't think I have any. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, I'm going to get out the words of wisdom. I'm sorry. You okay? My words of wisdom cards. I really wasn't going to do that. So many cards everywhere. Just pile here, pile there, pile here, pile there. Okay, so these are also kind of like my, let's see, counterpart 5D talk. I use them to feel out the energy of that forever person I'm going to end up with. So this is energies that your forever person is wanting to tell you. That one person, that specific person that is just, y'all are perfect for each other. Okay. What messages do we have for our dear Virgos that their forever person would like to say? Virgos. Okay. So you have. Okay, I'm just gonna make a mess of my cards, apparently. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so you have someone is wearing a mask. They're being triggered and they're being mindful of their triggers. They admire your work. And want to work with plants with you. They are going through a severing of ties from breakups and separation. They are married and are going to have to be divorced, or they are thinking about marriage further in the future. But feel as if it's unrequited. But know in their gut that it's true. Because they see this all the time when it involves you. They have a gift for you. And the grandmother toad likes to talk to them, however this befits. Talk to them about you. Grandmother toad, because you do have the toad. They have a gift for you. There's feelings of unrequited love or in the middle of unrequited love situation. Or for some, they feel like it's true love within their intuition, but further in the future it becomes unrequited. And there's messages about it. Further in the future, someone who's wearing a mask is going to break open about their mindfulness in what is going on and what your work did for them, or what their work did for you, that maybe it's you admired their work. Some things are triggering, I feel, both of you, and that's being worked out. You already know the answer and fall. So y'all may be coming together in the fall. You already know the answer about the dynamic with this person. It's just becoming aware of it. Or truth being spoken out into it, because especially with having the 2 sword cards, Ace of Sword cards. So all right, so Virgos, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to share on social media. That would definitely help. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And if you hit the notification bell, you will know every time I come live. And I will see y'all tomorrow for those of you that follow me. And for all you Virgos out there and cross watchers, I love you. And I will hopefully see you next week. That is my goal. So, hope y'all have a wonderful day, and bye, y'all.